Hi, I'm Jessie Donaldson, Director of Campus Dining and Catering here at WKCTC. Today I'm going to show you a few recipes using fresh vegetables that you can get at your local farmer's market. Now we're going to make a creamy cucumber salad. So we're going to use cucumbers out of the garden or from your farmer's market. We have lemon, I have fresh dill, I have Greek yogurt, and then we'll do some salt and pepper. So fresh dill, if you're not familiar with it, is a wonderful herb to use in fish, in sauces, in vinaigrettes, with chicken. It smells good, and of course, dill goes in your dill pickles. So as far as the smell and taste, kind of think of your pickles minus the vinegar. So first, we are going to put Greek yogurt in a mixing bowl. This is not flavored at all. This is just a whole milk Greek yogurt. We're going to take our lemon, and everything I'm using today I have already washed. Anytime you're using fresh vegetables, you should always wash it first to make sure there's nothing outside on the skin or from people handling it, anything like that. I'm going to give my lemon kind of a little massage on the cutting board, loosen up that juice just a little bit. Just cut it in half. Now lemons have quite a few seeds, so I'm going to juice it over the strainer so I can catch the seeds. And I'm using a pair of tongs, just something that most people have in their kitchen for the grill or for the stove, and using that to squeeze. It's just a nice trick. It helps it squeeze and it makes it a little bit easier on you. Set that aside. And now we're going to chop the dill. Anytime you chop a fresh herb, slice, chop, what have you, you only want to go over it one time. If you go back over it with your knife, that bruises it, it's going to change the color, and it's just not going to be as good in your recipe. So I'm going to be careful to slice pretty small because I want little pieces of dill. I'm going to add that to our yogurt and lemon. And we're also going to do a little bit of red onion. So what I'm going to do first, we're going to just thinly slice this. So I'm going to cut off the ends. Now that I have a flat side, I'm going to set it up like this, and I'm going to cut from the root to the other end to cut it in half. Now, if you would actually leave that root end on, it holds it together, and I'll show you in another video the best way to dice your onion. I'm going to peel off the papery skin and just set that to the side. And then for this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and cut off our root end. We don't need that. And then I am going to do what we call just a julienne. I'm just going to thinly slice. Anytime you're using a knife, teaching the kiddos to use a knife, you want to kind of keep those fingers in, call it the claw. As your knife moves down the vegetable, if you're not paying attention or not looking, your knife is going to hit your knuckles instead of slicing off a fingertip or getting the end of your finger. I'm going to add that onion. And then our cucumber, we want it to be nice and green, firm. You don't want to have any mushy spots, and like I said, we've already washed this, so we're just going to slice it nice and easy. Some people like to peel their cucumbers. You can leave it on. I'm going to leave it on today because I want to see that dark green color in our salad too. This is a great side dish to have at your picnic with grilled, your grilled meats. So if you're grilling chicken or sausages or steak, it's great to have as a side with your sandwiches, and it's even great to throw on some sandwiches. So you could make this salad, and then instead of adding mayonnaise or mustard or whatever to your sandwich, this could be the dressing on your sandwich. So I'm just whisking together here my yogurt and dill. And I've got my onion in there. I'm gonna add our cucumber. Slice just a little bit more here. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper here. Now, if you are on a low sodium diet or like to use less salt, you can up the amount of lemon juice that you put in here, and that will kind of give you the acid. It helps give you that sort of salt flavor. It intensifies everything else without adding sodium to the recipe. So we are just going to mix all of this together. I have chosen today to do red onion with the cucumber just to have the difference in colors in the recipe. You could also use like a Vidalia onion if you prefer a little bit of a sweeter onion. And if you don't like that onion, you can also just leave it out altogether. So the most important part is tasting it, making sure it tastes good. Everything that you make at home is for you the way you like it. So you can always add to these recipes. You can take away from it, change it, make it what you like. Very good. I like it like it is. I think a little bit more lemon juice too you could do if you like something a little bit more sour. Okay, so I have my creamy cucumber salad here. I just cut up a little extra dill to sprinkle on top. That way, if you're taking it to a picnic, if you're serving it to a group, it's just a nice fresh little garnish on top to make it nice and pretty. So again, this is great. Serve it with your barbecued meats at home and on a sandwich for something nice and crunchy and fresh. And it's great as is. Enjoy.